Hello. In the previous class, we have seen some of the basic concepts of calculation of income from house property. The main concept which may appear for the exam is gross annual value. How to calculate gross annual value. So, any person's, any house property's income which is taxable is to be considered, is to be found out on the basis of annual value. To calculate annual value, we are supposed to calculate gross annual value. From gross annual value, there is one deduction, that is municipal tax. So if you deduct municipal tax, you will arrive at annual value. So in today's class, we'll work out one or two problems on gross annual value. Very easy problems these are. You can expect this for section A. Now format, you may be knowing the format. Now annual value and fair rental value, gross annual municipal value and fair rental value. Out of these two, highest one you will consider that amount, and so one amount you will get that amount, and the that amount will come here, that amount, and this standard rent. So out of these two amount, whatever amount you will get, that you have to consider what amount, that is the lowest amount. So here you will get one amount. So this amount is called as expected rent. Expected rent and actual rent received, whichever is highest, is to be considered. So that amount is known as gross annual value. So that is what we studied in the previous class. Sometimes where there is vacancy period, vacancy loss, there is one more step. Where there is vacancy loss, you have to consider one more step here. We have to whatever final answer you will get gross annual value, that is our expected rent. In that way we will consider from expected rent vacancy loss we have to deduct. Vacancy loss in the rate, like out of 12 months my house is vacant for 2 months, so that 2 months rent is a loss for me. So that is what we will call it as vacancy loss, that I will deduct, and I'll arrive at gross annual value. Now these are the things what we studied in the previous class. We'll see to the format of income from house property. Now this is the format what we are supposed to consider as a income from house property format it is. So rental income from house property, how we are calculating it is, normally with the two amount columns we used to calculate this. So property rent means here the gross annual value, whatever we are considering, annual municipal value, fair rental value highest one, that amount, and standard rent lowest one, that amount and rent received whichever is highest. So that is our gross annual value. That is what I told you, I showed you in the previous slide, and that is what we have studied in the previous class. Then municipal taxes, I told there is one deduction, that is municipal tax. When you are deducting municipal tax, you will get at annual value, you will arrive at annual value. From annual value, two deductions are there. Those deductions will come under section 24, you should remember. One is 30% standard deduction, 30% standard deduction. Now for example, when there is house property, repairs, maintenance, then handling charges, collection charges, all these things will come. All these items we cannot consider individually. So that's why as a whole 30% one amount is given, so that 30% is considered here. Yes. So that is 30%. Then one more is there, interest on borrowed capital, that is interest on loan. So if you borrow any amount of loan, for that loan you will get a deduction. Only interest is supposed to be considered, not the principal amount. So interest on loan will be considered as one more deduction which is available for deduction purpose. Interest on loan you will consider. Then other than that, no other deductions are considered. Standard deduction at 30%, one more is interest on loan. So these two deductions when you will consider, you will get income from house property. So income from house property you will arrive. So this amount you will, so total of these amounts are to be deducted from here. So final answer you will get here. So the whatever amount you will get it here is called as our income from house property. So this is the method. So that this is related to one house property. If you have more than this, then again 1, 2, 3 like that house properties you have to consider, and you have to do the total of these particular house properties. And remember, this is for the house properties which are this is for those house properties which are already let out. If you are owning your own house property, then there is no such a deduction is to be considered. Yes, so this is what we should know as a basic thing. Now we'll go to work out some problems. This is the illustration. We'll work out this illustration. So what you have to calculate, see, remember I have told you in the previous semester, first of all you have to find out what is to be calculated. So what is asked here? Gross annual value. So gross annual value is asked, only gross annual value we are going to calculate. So to calculate gross annual value, what information we need, that we have to see first. So we need municipal value, fair rental value, standard rent and rent received. So here whether those informations are available here, that we have to see in the next step. So we have some of the information, not all. So municipal value is given here, fair rent is given, actual rent is given. So in this problem standard rent is not there, so no problem, we'll leave it as a blank. So roughly we'll calculate the amount. How we have to do is, so first of all what we have to do, municipal value and fair rental value, we have to compare these two things. What is highest we have to remember, and we have to find out. So here highest amount is 72,000. Highest amount is 72,000. When we compare 48,000 and 68,000 and 72,000, highest amount what we get is 72,000 highest amount we will get. So that 72,000 and standard rent we are supposed to consider. So standard rent and 72,000, whichever is less we are supposed to consider. So here in this problem standard rent is not there, that means 72,000 itself will remain as a amount. What is this 72,000 rupees? That is our expected rent. So 72,000 is my expected rent. So this expected rent I have to compare with actual rent received. So actual rent received is 8,000 per month. 8,000 into 12 we are supposed to do. 8,000 into 12 if you do, I hope you will get 96,000. Yes, 96,000 you will get. So 96,000 you will get. So now I told what is the next step, 96,000 and one more amount 72,000. These two things we have to compare. When we compare, the highest one is 96,000. So that will be our answer, that is solution. Quickly I will tell you again. Municipal value, fair rental value, highest one is 72,000, that amount, and standard rent is not there here. See, when standard rent is not there, we are not considering it. When standard rent is 0, we cannot try, so in that case standard rent will be 0. So when standard rent is 0, we cannot consider lowest one, like 0 we cannot consider. The other amount whatever is available, that we will consider. So 72,000 and 96,000, that is 8,000 into 12. So 8,000 into 12 if you do, when you will get 96,000. 96,000 and 72,000 when you compare, you will get the final answer as 96,000. We'll see to the solution. So this will be our solution. Pause this slide and solve this particular thing in your write this particular thing in your book. Yes, hope you have written it. Write it in your book. This is the first problem. We'll see, we'll compare the things. So our format says municipal value and fair rental value. Out of these two, whichever is higher we have to consider. Next amount what we want is standard rent. Out of this one amount you will get, so this amount we have to compare, and lowest I have to find out. One more amount, that amount itself is known as expected rent. So that is expected rent. So expected rent and one more thing what I told, that is actual rent. So actual rent and expected rent, whichever is highest I have to consider. So that highest amount in this particular case, highest amount is 96,000. So 96,000 is my final answer. So my gross annual value is 96,000 in this particular example. So what we did, municipal value, fair rental value, highest one is 72,000. So 72,000 and standard rent we are supposed to consider. So standard is 0 here. So 72,000 will remain as same. 72,000 it will remain as 72,000. So that amount and actual rent, highest one is 96,000. 96,000 is my answer. So these are the things what you should remember. One more illustration we'll see. One more illustration. Say all amounts are in rupees. So in previous problem also same thing it is. Now we'll consider here, you have to I told whenever it is a problem, first I have to find out what is asked. Yeah, so here gross annual value is to be calculated. I have to calculate gross annual value. So what amount I need? So I need municipal value is given, fair rental value, that is also given, standard rent. See, in the previous problem standard rent was not there, here it is given standard rent, and actual rent is also given 600 per month. Sometimes this amount will be given as lump sum amount. So but here it is already it is given clearly. So we are considering this particular amount. Yeah, so again we'll do municipal value and fair rental value. Highest amount is 63,000. That amount and standard rent, 63,000 and 59,000. Lowest I have to consider. So this is my lowest amount, 59,000. That amount and actual rent received, that is 6,000 into 12. 6,000 into 12 means 72,000 it will come, if I am not wrong. So 72,000 it will come. So 72,000 and the amount here given, here it is given, that amount is 59,000. So 59,500 and 72,000, when I compare, I will get the highest amount as 72,000, and that is my gross annual value. So this is the solution for this particular problem. We'll see the solution here. Solution is so this will be the solution. My first step, what I did, municipal value, fair rental value, I compared. Highest one I got. So that highest value is what is that highest value? Highest value is 63,000. Highest value. Then as my next step, fair rental value and standard rent I am supposed to compare. I compared both the amounts. So when I compared, lowest I have to see, it should not be beyond standard rent. Standard rent andre that is a limit. ಆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 59,500. 59,500 ನಾನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ 59,500 is the amount what I have to consider. So that is my expected rent. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್. Highest one is your gross annual value. So when you compare these two amounts, you will get your final answer as 72,000. So your gross annual value is 72,000. So these are the things what we should remember. Again I will repeat: municipal value, fair rental value, highest one, that amount and standard rent, lowest amount, that amount and standard rent, lowest amount. You will get one amount, that is what we'll call it as expected rent. Expected rent and one more is actual rent. Out of these two, highest amount, that highest amount is called to be our gross annual value. So on that basis calculation is done. Please pause this and write this solution. Two amount columns at the end of your page, particulars, rupees, you have to write it as solution. municipal value, fair rental value we have compared, I have written it here. Standard rent we have compared, lowest is called as expected rent, that amount, and actual rent is to be compared. So that amount of money is called as gross annual value. So expected rent won't be given in the problem, we have to find out whatever amount. After comparing these two amounts, we will get a amount that itself is called as expected rent. So these are the things. Please write down these two problems in your book. I'll come back with some other problems in the next class. Thank you.